Hello and welcome to Doing What I Can, a Papa Smurf adventure. This adventure, we're installing an outlet. Let's go on an adventure. Here, you can see the map layout of my home. I have color coded it so you know what goes where. All the black letters up there on the left-hand side, well, if you don't know what they go to, they're outlets and light switches, but they're color coded to go with the breaker. So you got to look at the colors. It's a rough world, I know. Oh, trust me, I'd much rather be outside sitting in that chair watching my tulips grow. But you know, all this you see on that map, it's already been done. Yes, looking out the dining room window, those tulips really look nice. A lot of dead stuff out there I gotta clean out yet, but well, I gotta get the house ready for summer and move a plug in so we can turn on an air conditioner. But just look how nice those tulips look. Even that dandelion down there at the bottom. Come on, bees. You got some work to do. Yes, I even have a patch of tulips near my front door. I even have a yellow one in there, along with a dandelion, but who's counting? A flower's a flower. That ground sure looks dry, but it's not slowing them tulips down none. Well, enough procrastination. Well, I have started some of the work. Moved the microwave over to the table and a bunch of the cat stuff. I gotta get everything cleared off on that left-hand side over there, including those cupboards, because that's where I gotta tap into that power line to bring it down by this window over here for the window air conditioner. I tell you, I should fire that maid. Oh, that place looks a mess. Well, you know how it goes. You gotta make a mess to clean something up. I know. Yep. No work, no work. Nothing getting done. Trash is still sitting back there. Recyclables sitting back there. Signs are sitting back there. Oh, come on, let's get it done. It's hard doing this when you're on oxygen. You know, you can see I've cleaned up and moved stuff around. You know, this cleanup and getting prepped is going to be an entire day all by itself. What used to take me 5 minutes now takes an hour. Hey, I still get it done though. Doing what I can. Well, looky there. It's looking better. Uh-oh, I got the boss up there. Yeah, the supervisor. She's watching everything I do. Now, if you look down there off the left-hand middle of the screen, you see an outlet just sitting there. And that's where I'm going to put that other outlet. And if you look up where the supervisor is, back in that corner, you see there's a 4 outlets right there. That's the one I'm going to tap into to bring it down here for the air conditioner. Yes, just look at those eyes. Yes, she's watching me real close. Okay, Goldie, I want to get back to work now. Now you can see better of what I'm working with. I have to move that countertop. I have to move that cabinet off on the right hand side because I have to drop a line from that 4 outlet there down and fish it through that box right there and up the other wall to put in the outlet. Supervisor's watching. Better get busy. Whoa, I'm in for it now. I got the supervisor watching me and the district manager, Smokey, over there, saying, come on, let's get with the program. Well, you know what? Okay, let's get with the program. Let's see what we got to do. Yes, welcome to day 2. We had a good night's rest. The wire should be here sometime today. So it's time to get everything prepped and ready to go. So I pulled the cabinet out and I've slid the countertop over and the supervisor's doing a balancing act. Let's get with this adventure. Why they have a big hole in that drywall over there, I don't know, but they did. I sealed it up from the inside of the broom closet because the cabinet covers up the outside, so I'm not too worried about it. But down below there where that blue is, that insulation, you can see there's a black foam pipe cover there, and that's got one of the water lines, the cold water line. And then you can see the drain line there, and then underneath that is the hot water line. So that way there, when the hot water runs, water can't freeze in that that pipe, and it's makes it nice. So that's the chase I'm going to use. Now I pulled those outlets out, and there's only one breaker that goes to this outlet, and one outlet that's off on the right hand side there, over where the coffee maker is. So only being these outlets, that microwave and toaster oven and coffee pots on, I'm gonna drop a line off this down for the air conditioner. That'd be a good breaker for it. So the power feed comes in off from the left, and then it comes up into this box, hooks into these 2 outlets here, and then runs back out to the other outlet off to the right. So I'm going to jump right in on this main line coming through, so the air conditioner will be the first thing on that line. Yep, you try and find one of these around here, huh? I was going to go get me some electrical tape. Not electrical tape, what is that called? Guide tape, I guess, whatever. Coat hanger works just fine. Now, don't worry, I'm not dumb enough to leave that power on when I run a wire through or pull them out. I shut off that breaker, trust me. But, golly gee, it doesn't go down very far. I mean, I can hide it, just run it down the wall there, because it's going to be behind the cabinet. Oh, so close, yet so far away. Making a mess, too. Here I'm once again just showing you, I'm going to run the line down that box there behind the other cabinet, and then I got to take the cap off on the other side so I can bring the wire back up. I just don't like that wire popping out that high up. I want to pop out down there closer to the run. I don't want exposed wires behind that. Just not good. So we'll work on that. Once again, showing you the area I'm going to put that plug. It'll be even with that other plug, just over further. That's breaker 11 that cord's plugged into right now, and this one will be breaker 9. I said, so when putting this in, better use screws because you never know when you have to take that cap off and work on a water line or something. Well, it's going to come in handy now. And yes, I have screws in all of them, all the way down, so it'll be easy fixing. Fixing? Okay. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, my oh my, we're unscrewing today. Oh yes, and here's the inspector. The supervisor, she's just checking everything out, making sure it's done correctly. Yes, she has me wrapped around her little paw. Love you, Goldie. It's Union Coffee Break time, and this is brought to you by Brianna. This is a cup my daughter Brianna made me. I love this cup. She understands the struggles, coffee, because adulting is hard. 2018. This cup has a really nice smooth handle, extra wide, so it's just really comfortable. It really is. I really enjoy using this coffee cup. Yes, I meant to take a picture of this before I put coffee in the cup, so that's why you see the ceiling, because if I turned it over to read it, I'd be dumping my coffee everywhere. Love you too, Bree. Well, I've been holding off on taking off the caps and everything until I get that wire in, because I don't want all that exposed and the cat's getting in there and it's just be a mess. So, well, we're going to wait. Okay, I have the furnace set at 68 degrees, and it's 68 degrees in the room. With this oxygen, if I get overheated, I can't breathe. So I got to keep it cool in my house while I'm doing this work. I figured it out. I did. I got another hanger and ran it down to the level I need it, and then hooked it to the other hangers, and now when I get that wire, I can just pull it on through. And looky there, we have the wire, and it's connected to the coat hanger. So now it's time to run that up there so we can get it ready. Well, I got the big hanger through, and I'm all the way to the little hanger. Halfway there. We're getting there. There it is. It's getting ready to go inside the wall so I can pull it all the way up. But yeah, this heavy hanger, I'm going to cut that off because it's going to be too much and tangling up trying to pull that through. We have success. The wire is all the way up and through the wall. You guys don't realize how much struggling that was for me to do. It really was, but I did it. Doing what I can. No, I didn't bore you with all the wiring and stuff. It's all hooked together, nice and neat in there, all put back together. The breaker is still off. Yes, not insane. Okay, are you ready for the adventure to begin? We got the cap off here. We can see inside. Now we're going to run that line on down behind that one, and here we go. Just unscrewing. I didn't think I used that much paint. I can't get this thing open. I got my big flathead screwdriver trying to pry this up, and it won't budge. Why? Now I say, why, boy? Did you use so many screws? Was that gonna go somewhere during a tornado? Oh, one screw down there I missed. Couldn't see it because of the paint. I'm too good. Just doing what I can. Oh, yep. Oh, God. The wire running down there. Yep. It's not tacked in place, but it's getting there. I have that long cap off and got the wire run through and stretched all the way down the room past where it's going to go. Yeah, as you can see, it's just going to slide right behind that other cabinet and continue down in this run. It's going to be just fine. Now, I think this house is 24 inch on center. I don't think it's 16 on center. So I'll measure over 16 from the edge of this seam right here and see what we come up with. Now I've moved the cabinets around so I can, it'll be one cabinet, screwed everything further down so I have a wide opening over here so I can get to working on securing that electrical line. I just want to get that right-hand side all buttoned up nice and neat and start getting the cabinet moved back over so I'll have more room on the left-hand side here to do what I got to do. Just doing what I can. Adventure time! I wasn't going to bore you with tacking down an electrical line. I'm sure you've all seen that or know how to do that. I'm not an electrician. Don't do as I do. This is my home. I do it my way. Well, not my way. It's the code, but still. It's getting there, little by little. Now, what to do with two big gaping holes? I know you're really not going to see them behind the cabinet, so really no biggie, but I'm going to seal them up anyways. Thank goodness for plastic bags. There's about 6 plastic bags in each hole there. You know, you're building it out so I have something to build up against with my patch. Hey, doesn't look bad at all. You know, I'm not even gonna touch up with any extra. I'll just paint right on over it. You won't really see it behind a cabinet. Haha. Oh, get the vacuum cleaner out, get this all cleaned up, and get ready to paint. But meanwhile, we got the other side to work on. When I was putting in this flooring, it had a note on the box. It said, note, scratch resistant, not scratch proof. And I left some scuff marks from moving them cabinets around. Well, I'm sure they'll fade away. We'll see what happens. It's life. Yes, I know I got this whole left side to do yet. Oh, this is taking all day. All day. Because I just, a little at a time, it's an adventure. Whee! Well, you can see that I got that patched up on the right hand side, and that part's going to get put back after painting. And we got it stretched down to the left hand side. Yep, let's get busy. Now remember, I'm going off this being a 24-inch span, not a 16-inch span. So I marked it off with a 16-inch, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty then. We've had a change in the program here. We have to move this off to the left one whole thing, because right where I was drilling that hole, that's the middle of a stud. 16 on center. Boy, was I wrong. Hey, I don't have a stud finder. I'm the stud. Anyways, no biggie, just patch another hole. That's all I gotta do. And paint. Well, I got the cover off of that one over there, and I had to turn off the power to that, as well as the power to the stove. Because in cutting in this wall and stuff, I don't know how that 220 line runs for that stove, and I really didn't want to cut into it. So I cut the hole opening. It's good. I got the box in there. We're good to go. Always be cautious. Now that plug or outlet on the right hand side, if you look down in that chase, there's already a line in there, because an electrician hooked into that, or put a GFS right there, and then dropped that line down underneath the trailer for an outlet for the heat tape for the home. So I'm mapping everything out so everything has its own breaker, or little, or we spread out the load, or yeah, it's working. What holes? I don't see any holes in that wall. No. Where? Show me. Where's there a hole in that wall? Paint matches. Looks good. It's behind a cabinet. Yes, some time has passed because I patched that other hole. You can kind of see it. I don't care. And painted around that outlet we're installing, so you can see the hole in the wall now. Yep, we're getting closer. Closer. Hey, I call it a beauty mark, okay? I mean, this house has plenty of beauty marks. It's a 1967 Schultz mobile home, single wide, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. And it's still standing, like me, doing what I can. It is 1:15 p.m. and we're going to work on getting that cabinet put in place. Because we got all the pipes and the drains and everything else. And, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm having to go through the broom closet and trying to move the pipes around while I'm trying to scoot that back at the same time and get it all lined up, because there's just notches cut out for the piping and stuff. And then I have the insulation that's getting in the way, and I can't breathe. I think we have a record. 23 minutes. 23 minutes to put that cabinet back in place. 23 minutes just for one cabinet. If I had good lungs, it would have been 3 minutes. But you know what? I still get it done, doing what I can. Yes, the cabinets have never been squared to the wall. There's always been a large gap behind both of them. And I'm going to get a 1x2 and seal those up someday, maybe. I don't know. It's just another cosmetic. Hey, helps me run cords through if I have to. Oh, now that I've got that put back in place and all buttoned back up, everything on top of that is just all the tools and equipment and everything I'm using just to do this. And yes, that sign that's laying down there fell and hit me in the head. It couldn't damage anything. The brain damage was done at birth. Carrying on. See, it's like I never even moved it. It's right back where it was, where it came from, where it's been. Well, now it's off to the left-hand side. Let's get busy. I said so. We already have a wire we can run through the wall. Chase that electrical line back up. So, I got that thin white hanger I had, punched a hole down there below that board I put in to hold the cap. We'll just fish a line through. Just a closer view. Yeah, that's a big blemish on the side there, isn't it? Well, look off to the left where that seam's been patched umpteen million times over the decades. Hey, it's home. So I'm looking at this line going, how much line am I going to need? Where do I need to cut this line before I bring it up that wall? I thought, the top of that hoop right there before it circles back around looks like a good spot to me. Boop, there it is. I cut the line. See, right there, nice and clean. Yep. There's another, well, I don't know, 10 feet laying there, I guess. Something like that. It was a 25-foot line. Just a fishing. I'm fishing for some electrical line. Let's get this done. Donut, 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 donut. Oh, it's not Jaws. It's just a snake. Snake? Yes, I had to use vice grips to hold on to that wire. It wasn't that it was hard to pull through, it just made it easier to grab that wire and pull the wire through. I was like, what is on the end of that? I went, oh, that's insulation. Couldn't tell what it was at first. I have the electrical line run through. I got it cut. I'm not cinching it down or tapping it in yet because I want to make sure I got plenty of room to pull that back down the run there to leave extra slack in case, I don't know, you want to move it down there 2 feet. Who knows? George, we're getting closer. We have a plug. We have a plug and an outlet box that's already installed and ready to go. Oh, we're almost there, George. Now that I have the outlet fully installed, I'm going to take this electrical line and tack it in place so that it won't get hit by any screws, and get this cap put back on. Okay, I'm right here. I'm just going to slap this other cover back over this one while I'm here. Before I put this cap on and do all the other stuff. No, it's just the little things. Doing what I can, got it done. Yes, it looks good. Caps are back in place and all screwed down, and that one looks like it's got a gap. It doesn't really have a gap. It's just I gotta paint it. But yeah, the outlet on the left is breaker 9. That also goes just to those other outlets down the way, but it's going to be the first one on the line actually. Then the other one next to it there is breaker 11. Too many breakers. That breaker 11 is what I had my window air conditioner hooked to before, and I couldn't figure out why the air conditioner wasn't working. The bedroom one wasn't working. Well, they're both breaker 11. Yeah, 2 air conditioners on 1 breaker. That's why I had to put this one in. In mapping out the outlets and breakers and what all goes to what, I have this handy dandy tool here that helps me check everything, make sure everything's wired correctly. Well, looky there. It says I did it correctly. I have 124 volts coming in and it's wired correctly. So, that project's done. Oh, now, it's gonna be day 4. I gotta put all this stuff back and clean up my equipment mess, and oh my goodness, well, you know what? If I just snap my fingers, you're gonna see what happens. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, snap! Snap! There it is. I told you. Just a snap of a finger and it's done. Yeah, The table's moved. The treadmill's moved. Everything now my auction machine right there, that's on breaker number 10. The treadmill is on breaker number 8 with the refrigerator. The toaster oven, microwave, coffee pot are on the same breaker as the air conditioner, which the other ones they all don't run at the same time. And if they did, it'd be one or the other, and it wouldn't be that much of a drain on the system. So, I think it came out pretty good. What do you think? Are you ready for an adventure? Another adventure? I'll give you a quick little tour. Kind of like how all the electrical's hooked up and how the house is redesigned. On the right hand side, you can see the shelf sticking out from that window. That's going to be removed because the window air conditioner that's on the left hand side, that's peeking out from them curtains back there, is going to get moved over. Because right now it's hooked up to breaker number 6, which is all the outside patio and outlets. Now you can see my computer set up and everything off the right hand side and looking straight down that hallway. The bedroom's way out the end. Yes, my bedroom's lavender. I like that color. Anyways, place needs dusting, as you can see. I'll get there. One thing at a time. It's really not that easy. It's 10 minutes to 3. Let's get on this adventure. Oh, I'm not going to bore you with everything, but yeah, right here, this first story here is the spare bedroom. It's a small room, but hey, it's a nice storage room for me. And then I have the washer and dryer, and then the furnace, and then the linen cabinet, and then the bathroom. And at the very end, my bedroom, and off on the left-hand side there, you can see a shelf where I have a window for the cats. And just past that's the back door. So, that's my home. And outside that back door, there's Squirrely. He came by for a peanut butter cracker, and he's finishing up one, and his hands are just so full of peanut butter. Normally, I take what he's eating now is two crackers with peanut butter in the middle. I just had an extra cracker and just threw peanut butter on it. But he's out there eating, and you can see some birdies in the background getting the feed. I sure hope you all had a fun time on this adventure. Well, it wouldn't be life without adventures, huh? Yeah, well, Squirrely Harry, he's a good 13 years old, 14 years old. Raised him from a baby. His mama got killed. He comes by and gets fed all the time. Well, come by next time, everybody. We'll have another adventure. We'll do something else. Till then, love you all. Bye.